Hey, how's everybody doing? I got a video I wanted to drop. I wanted to talk about how, you know, people are complaining so much about how they're waiting on video games to come out because they think the PS5 doesn't have any games, which it doesn't really. Uh, that don't really bother me because I have such a backlog of games to play. A lot of times when I get on and we all do this thing. We read articles, we get on YouTube and all that kind of stuff, and everybody's wondering when the next game is coming out. I'm hearing stories about that Star Wars game that's supposed to be, have a paywall. You pay this and you can get this before it releases or something like that. I can't think of the name of that new Star Wars movie, but Star Wars game. That game looks pretty interesting though. But that game is for it is for both platforms. But again, I love old games, and I realized that when I was playing all the new games. But I'm not gonna lie, I played a lot of new games, but I'm not gonna play a lot of stuff that's like I'm hearing stuff about Assassin's Creed. It's supposed to be I don't know, like it's supposed to be having a samurai guy in there that's supposed to be, he's supposed to be black or something like that. But anyway, I'm not really wanting to touch bases on that stuff because I've never been much of a big Assassin's Creed guy. But I was sitting there looking at the stuff, and it just looks like uh, Assassin's Creed Shadow. That's what it's called, Shadows. Anyway, I just want to get to the point. The point is that uh, I love to play video games. I love watching movies. I love my little hobbies. I love collecting physical copies. I love doing all that stuff. But I could care less about all the stuff that's coming out here in the future because I think it's just all messed up. I told you guys that before, so I'm not going to get back in that. I already made a video about that. But I have such a large backlog of games I play. I'm not gonna lie. I play a game for 2 days and I'll put it down for 6 months. I'll play something else for 3 months and I'll put it down for a year. I eventually beat games, but it's just not my bag to try to come home and beat. I mean, I work 8, 9, 10 hours a day. I work out 4 days a week. Housework, bike ride, you name it. There's all kinds of stuff. So it's only a small chunk of time that you can play these video games. And I admit, once I get into it, I get into it. When I get stuck, before I go through a playthrough so I can see how I can get unstuck, I try to work 2 or 3 weeks to think it through, or try to go back over it in my head, or try to play it to figure out if there's something I'm not doing right to get past this point. That's the good thing about video games, man. I enjoy that about it. It makes you think. But I guess what I'm just trying to say, I'm just dropping this video because I'm just trying to be real. I have such a backlog of video games, and I just, far as wanting a new game to drop or when's the next new game, I'm just not that guy. You know what I mean? Because I got games on the Switch I haven't beat yet. I got games on the PS5 I haven't beat. I mean, you got. And I want. This is a quick, but it's not gonna be a long one. Like Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank, beautiful game. That's a PS5 exclusive. I mean, Ratchet and Clank is a very beautiful game. And yeah, I'm playing it, but I ain't finished it yet. You know why? Because I just didn't. I'm gonna go back and play it some more, and then what I do is I'll play the game and I'll play it and I'll play it and then I'll stop. And so, then life just gets in the way, Sometimes I go see a movie with a couple friends and go in the movie. I'm gonna make a video about movies this year too, because I just want to share what you want to go see and how I feel like the movie industry is a little dry this year. Anyway, Ratchet and Clank is a PS5 exclusive. Very beautiful game, and it's a new game. So when I sit there and say I like old games, yeah, there's a lot of new games I like, but Ratchet and Clank is just a basic fun game. There's nothing in there. If you catch my drift, there's nothing in there, Resident Evil 4, I beat this game. Now, this is a game that really had me hooked. and I just wanted to beat it, and I just kept. Now I ain't gonna lie, I got stuck, and it took me a while to beat this game. It took me maybe I say how long did it take me? I think maybe 6 months to beat this game. 6 months because of my job. I work. I'm not gonna say I just told you I got a job. I work 6, 7 days. Sometimes one time I got on a 7-day work week, and I was making them checks was huge. So when you come home and you work out 4 days a week and cook dinner and pack lunch, y'all know the deal. So it's hard to play these games, but this is a phenomenal game. I had people that was way younger than me, close to 30 something years younger than me. They kept telling me, you ought to play that Resident Evil 4. And I said, yeah, I heard good things about it, man. But everybody kept telling me, some people it's 20 years, 15 years. That's all they kept saying, Resident Evil 4. And man, I played this. This is an excellent game. I got it for the PS5. And yeah, and it's a multi-platform game. So I do realize that. So some of these games are not just PS5 exclusive, but I'm just saying, this is an excellent game. This ain't got nothing in it. Nothing. It's just a woman trying to take care of her little brother, and she is going through all kinds of stuff to try to take care of that little boy. And this is a phenomenal game. I really didn't think I was gonna like this game. I was just like, man, this is a good game. It's amazing how these developers and these people write games. And I didn't think I was going to write this. I really thought, because I'm used to hacking and slashing and bow and arrow. But the way that she fights and the way she defends herself, man, you got it's a lot of stuff movement in here, sneaking around, and then you got to use, it's a great game. I'm stuck, but I'm going to figure it out. Because I don't need a playthrough. When I'm trying to figure out this part, my fingers and stuff gets in the way, and I'm almost there, and I'm just like, I get frustrated. And one time I got so frustrated, this part I'm stuck at, I think 3 or 4, maybe 2 hours went by, and I had to go to bed. That multi-platform. Yep, multi-platform. Now, this game, I know I like because I just like games like this. Like I said, again, backlog. Now, you have games that are just backlog. And again, I'm just saying, I'm just speaking for me. I don't know how people can sit there and say, there's no new. When I listen, I get the fact that there is no new games for these new systems. Microsoft, Xbox, no, they're not. They're just terrible the way they are. I get that. I love my Xbox and all that. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not into it. It's just their games, it's just they're just dropping the ball on their games, man. And they bought Activision Blizzard, and then they made a big deal about that, and now they shut down a lot of studios and stuff. A lot of people lost their job. But anyway, Stray is a I think this is a. Is this a? I don't know if this is a PS5 exclusive or not. But Stray, I haven't even opened this up. You know why? Because I just haven't. I ain't had time. But Stray, Stray. And I like games like this, and it's just I'm gonna be the cat, and I just ain't had time to play it because there's a lot of games I want to finish, and then I can't wait. But here's the thing about games, like I said, backlog. I got a Plague Tale. Man, when I bought that PS5, I was so excited about that PS5. I was like, man, I'm gonna buy a PS5. Yeah, when I got my PS5. I bought like 5 brand new games, and some of them are multi-plat. But anyway, A Plague Tale Requiem. I can't wait to dip into this because this is the second installment of, of this one. So once I beat this one, I'll take a break. I'll probably play something else, and then I'll go into this one. But it's some good writing. This is some good. This is some serious good writing. I'm just surprised how good these are. And I bought this for the crap of it, Dead Space, because it's just remake, and you can play Dead Space on the Xbox Series X too. So again, that's not opened up because I was just so excited about having that that PS5. I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I was excited when I bought that PS5. So again, I want to make sure I make this perfectly clear. As much as I love my PS3, I'm telling you, PS3 is my favorite one in this house right now. And I'm gonna be honest with you, in the close second is the Xbox 360 because there's a lot of games on there that I still have not beat, older games. And I ain't gonna lie, I still like my PS4. So I'm not gonna sit there and say I hate these systems. What I don't like is what the gaming industry is trying to do. I even heard something about one of these games that's coming out. They got this guy that's supposed to be, he's not Japanese, he's some black dude, and then I don't want to get into specifics, and then it's supposed to be set in an Asian place. It's supposed to be, I guess he was supposed to be this black guy that was back, I guess, in real life, but they don't know if he was a samurai or something. And then now I'm hearing about he might be gay or something. But see, you know why I'm making this face is because I don't care. I'm not gonna play that game. The only game that looks good is that new that new Star Wars game with that chick. But the way that they're doing that game is like, it looks like they're. I don't even think, I don't know if you can buy a physical of that game, that one that's coming out in August or something. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I looked at the trailer, that Jedi Star Wars game with that girl looks real good. But I don't know if you can get a physical copy, or is the physical copy going to be the physical copy and they got the whole game on there, or do you have to put this in there and then they got to download a bunch of stuff? I don't know all that talk. I know some games has the whole game, then you buy the disc, and sometimes disc is just part of an installment. I don't know. Anyway, y'all let me know in the comments if you do comment, because y'all did have been commenting. But anyway, Dead Space is just, now I can just put this game in and it'll just download. It's a remake. But I had that PS5. I just want to see what that PS5, man, the graphics look good. Hey, my Xbox Series X though, them graphics look good on that. I heard that Hellblade looks real good because it came out a couple days yesterday or 2 days ago, Tuesday. They said graphics look good. As far as gameplay, they said it's a lot of walking, but it don't bother me because I have my backlog of games I could play. So I'm not all upset over anything. But, I don't know if I'm there'll probably be some new games that I'll buy. Depends on what they look like. I bought this out of just spite. This game is cool. It really is. It's just that when I played it, man, it's a lot of, you got to go over here and talk to this person, then you need to go over there and get that, and then, by the way, could you go do this? And I like the game, I'm not going to lie, but I have to have time to play this game, because this game is a lot of, I'm a big Harry Potter fan, so I heard this was coming out, and then I heard all the hate behind it. You daggone right I was going to support it. And I supported it, and I'm glad I did. I played it. I didn't see anything wrong with it. It's just not top on my list. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah. That's my PS5 titles. And last but not least, everybody was upset over this game, but I played this game, and I've just got too many games right now I'm trying to play, and so I never even opened this up. I just played the demo, and when I played that demo, I was impressed. Now, do I like that chick on there? Oh, man, you bet. Shoot, I love women, man. Love women. Look, God made man and women. I want you to understand this. He made man, then he made women. Women come from the rib of a man, if you read the Bible. But I don't want to be scriptures on you or anything like that, but I'm just trying to say that I love women, and that's it. I don't like nothing else. And this girl is super smoking. Her body is fine. Her curves are fine. Everything on her is fine. And, you can sit there and go, the game's probably going to suck. No, it don't suck. I really like this game. Problem is that when I bought it, I still have other games that it's not on my top list to try to beat. Right now, my main concern right now, basically, I really want to beat this game. That story is I just want to see where it goes. What sucks is, if I play this game and beat it, I might just have to open this up and play it, because that's how I am. But, yeah, you guys, I'm not going to lie, folks. I do like my PS5. I'm not going to lie. And I do like some of these new games that's out there. But if you insert, stuff in there that I don't care for, I'm not going to support it. It's my choice. I'm not gonna make videos talking about, they're making this and they got this in there because it's just not my bag. Because yeah, I probably could get more clicks and views like that. You know what I mean? I'm just surprised I got as many views as I can and subscribers, man. I'm gonna thank y'all again. I'm gonna let y'all know I'll never get tired of thanking y'all for the subscriptions, for subscribing to my channel. I thank y'all. God bless each and every one of them. I truly mean that. But I'm just not that guy to get on here and find these hot topics to try to get clicks and views. I was just dropping this because I just felt like letting you guys know, man. Hey, I'm gonna drop a video tomorrow talking about my Xbox 360, just because I want to. And these is you got a fish pool of millions of fish, and you're that one fish that's trying to find all a certain following of people that might like your stuff. You got to be genuine. You have to be honest. You have to let people know, so that way when they click on this, man, this don't interest me. He's not really talking about much. I am, but might not be what you want to hear. So anyway, I just wanted to drop this video because I'm getting ready to go to bed here. I had a killer workout, by the way. Yeah, I had a nice workout. Nice dinner. Man, I'm ready to turn it in. But anyway, I just felt like I should make this video. But anyway, you guys, I just wanted to show you my PS5. And I give my Elden Ring away. I had Elden Ring, and my son, he just turned 30. He stayed on that game for like 5 or 6 days. And my son, because I got 5 kids, my son beat that game. He said, I told him, I said, man, I had to get that game away, man. I said, I don't think that game's for me, man. I said, and I won it. And I wish that Elden Ring would, I know it's going to sound crazy. I wish Elden Ring would put that game out again and have like a beginner guide one on there, because it looks hard. I was watching some people play that thing, and my son said, Dad, I just, like I said, he just turned 30 in November. He said, Dad, he said, man, I said, dang, man, he told me how many hours he put into that Elden Ring. So I just want to let you guys know that I love some of the new games out there. And I just have my heart is with the PS3 though. And just because I have fond memories because my kids was little. So you have to understand that's why I like those games. And plus it was a special time for me, And now that I'm older and my kids are all grown, and my last one is 28 years old, so my young son is 28. So he'd be turning 30 in 2 more years, but I just have fond memories of that PS3. So that's the only reason why I talk about the PS3 like I do. But the reason why I'm making this video is because I look at a lot of people and I see that they're upset about this and they're upset about that and this and that. And I even know people was upset about Stellar Braid, and I know people was upset about Hogwarts Legacy. And this time I did get involved with that. I said, man, I'm going to buy that anyway, just to support those guys. And the sales were through the roof, especially with Hogwarts Legacy. I mean, they made bank. And when I played the game, I said, okay, I can see myself playing this game. I liked it. I did. I just have so much to do. So if you say, and I'm not saying you say this, but if you say that there's nothing to play, I still say, man, I talked to this guy. His name is Ryan at work, and he's 39. He's 38, and I said, Ryan, have you ever finished Resident Evil 4? He goes, no, I haven't finished that game. He likes to watch movies. I see, this is why I'm sharing this with you. He said, I'm gonna get around to it, but he hasn't beat Resident Evil 4. I beat Resident Evil 4. And I'm up there in age. Ryan's only 38 years old, but he is married. And he doesn't have any kids because him and his wife wants to have kids. But the thing I'm just trying to share with you guys is, if anybody says they don't have, I bet you there are some people that has a backlog of games that they probably played 4, 5, or 6 times over because they enjoyed that game. There's just something about that game. Like, I can play all the Uncharted games over. I can play all the Tomb Raider games over, okay? And I can play those games, and for some reason, I can play those games over with no problem. And Horizon Zero Dawn, first one, I most likely will get the upgrade version of that. And I know I shouldn't, but I probably will because I got the PS5. I'm not gonna lie, I love that Horizon Zero Dawn, that first one. I told you how I felt about the second one. The second one was good until they put that inserted some stuff in there, and you have an option to bypass the kiss. I just didn't want to even get to that part. I knew that if I get to that part where it says give her, whatever those options, I knew I'd get mad, so I just never finished the DLC. By the way, that new DLC of that new Elden Ring looks pretty badass, man. Pardon my French, it looks badass. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, guys, God bless, take care. I just know that we all have a backlog of games out there that we still are playing. And this is, there's going to be 2 or 3 more videos I'm going to drop because there's a lot of games that I got in here that I have not even opened up yet. But when I want to play a game, I'll have it to play. But I want to concentrate on 1 or 2 games for now and get those done, take a break, and then play something else. Another game that I want to throw in there is Control. Control is just weird to me. And I just love the premise of Control. And, I told you guys I have to be honest. I bought the Control for... it's kind of funny because I got the Control for Xbox. And, yeah, good. I'm finna say because... Yeah, good. All right. I feel much better. So I got Control for the Xbox Series X. And the graphics looks phenomenal. And that is a very weird game. And I love when I'm shooting and when I do my hand like this and stuff. That's a killer ass game, man. Pardon my French, but anyway, you guys, I just want to drop this video and I'm on 22 minutes again. But anyway, there's so many games out there, man, that we all got backlogs. And when I come home from a long day's work, I'm not gonna lie, I get on YouTube. YouTube is my favorite platform. It didn't used to be, but I like homemade people. I love when I go in somebody's living room and I listen to them talk. When somebody gets too professional, it looks like I'm watching regular TV, and I just check out. I'm like, you're too big. Only person that does good. And there's a few YouTubers out there that does like that little girl named Britt Cooper. Hi, I'm Britt Cooper or something like that, whatever her name is. She has a knack of keeping you engaged, and she's very entertaining to talk when you listen to her talk. Trying to think of her name. Yes, Brett Cooper comment section.
Welcome back to the comment section. I'm Brett Cooper.
I'm Brett Cooper. She's young, she's witty, she's sparkly, she's just a young chick, man. She just got married, and she's just got her craft. But I got away from regular television and cable TV, and I'm glad my oldest son turned me on, and my other son turned me on. I was like, man, I don't get into YouTube. I said, the only time I get on YouTube is when I get stuck on something. I just never watched it. I was into my streaming services, basically cable, until I got rid of cable and got into streaming. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, but that's what I like about YouTube is I feel like I'm in somebody's closet that they cleared out, and they put their little posters up and their little movies and things in the back, and it just... But when you get big time and you look like a lot of times all your professional TV people are trying to insert their programs in on YouTube because they know everybody likes to watch YouTube. And once in a while I'm a 49er fan. I'll get on, see how they're doing, or the St. Louis Cardinals, because I was born in St. Louis, and I like my Cardinals. They suck this year, by the way. Cardinals lost the Super Bowl to Kansas City Chiefs, but oh well. But anyway, you guys, God bless, take care, and we'll catch you next video. We will see you.